Hey guys, I'm Peter, and I'm a second year student from Melbourne Uni, and I've been an RS dev for half a year now. It's my second time coming to Cocoa Hats and first time speaking, so what an honor. And my talk's on Google Assistant versus Siri. It's pretty high level, so hopefully it'll be a nice break for your brain. And also I'll be leading to like the marketing and privacy implications of Google and Apple. The new generation of Google Assistant will work so fast that tapping to your phone would seem slow. This is what's been promised from the Google I/O this year. Google achieves this by bringing the machine learning models straight to your phone and then allowing your devices to process requests in real time and respond up to 10 times faster. Not to mention new features such as the driving mode and Pix4You, which essentially gives you personalized recommendations on recipes, podcasts, and events. And we all know that Google achieves this by collecting vast amounts of personal data, including your Google searches, video history, and recordings of every time you interact with the voice assistant, and all of that and much more goes into generating your favorite topics, and hence allowing Google to offer you personalized services and also advertisements. Whew. And nevertheless, here's my favorite bit from the demo.
Show me my photos from Yellowstone. The ones with animals. Send it to Justin.
All right.
And in comparison, Apple launched the new voice control this year. I don't think it's quite in the spotlight of the WWDC. But anyways, so it uses the underlying tech from Siri, and just by judging the demo, personally, I don't find it as fluid as Google Assistant, but I'll let you be the judge of that.
Open photos. Scroll up. Show numbers. 13. Click share. 3. Tim. Next field. Let's ride this one today. Thumbs up emoji. Click send.
Yes, as I was saying before, so I'm aware, right? This is kind of more targeted towards the disabled users who can't really use their fingers regularly. But just say, if you're a regular user who just want to use this service, then you still kind of have to say a lot of verbs such as click and next field and send and whatnot. And also, the numbers correlating to the functionalities for that matter. So that means that you still have to direct a lot of your attention towards using voice control, but then you might as well just use your fingers and get over with, right? But in comparison, I think Google Assistant kind of intends for you to direct your attention elsewhere, where it's more worthy, and let the assistant take over on the more mundane, everyday tasks. But maybe this is more practical for actual use. We'll wait and see. And leading to the privacy philosophies, as we know, Google embraces the data collection approach wholeheartedly. And I think Google is willing to do this ultimately is because Google is aware that many average consumer probably won't care about the fact that the data is being collected on a day-to-day basis. And after all, it's been collected for years and years before any of us really had awareness over this fact. And if your data is being collected anyway, then offering it to Google means that you can get cheaper hardware and enhanced services in return, which is a +1 for many people, I guess. And what's smart about Google is that Google made it very, very clear during the I/O that you still have full control of the privacy settings, which I think is rather clever. But in response to this, Tim Cook once said that this is a fake trade-off designed to justify a business model where you are the product, not the customer. And I think this does reflect the privacy philosophies of Apple very clearly, because Apple seems to reject the idea of personal data collection and insists that their services and products can be just as good without excessive personal data collection. And well, just in the case of Google Assistant versus Siri, right, this statement doesn't seem to hold quite true just yet. With that being said, though, Apple does collect your data to an extent, but Apple just scrambles it and then creates user segments from it. So the data collected from you cannot be traced back to you. And I think that does reflect Apple's marketing strategy to an extent as well, because keeping your privacy kind of justifies the hefty price tag on Apple devices. And that is also kind of a proof that Apple doesn't need to sell you out to the advertisers. However, I think this logic is probably a little bit harder to appreciate than Google's cheaper hardware and also enhanced services. But which approach will lead to the company having the upper hand? I guess only time will tell. Thanks.